We got our health care insurance all
paid up.
all paid up. Yay! Oh my! For you two. Ready?
Ready?
Let's do this.
Ready?
Yeah.
One, and a dos, and a uno, dos, Welcome back. Today we're at Puente De Dios, God's Bridge. This has been recommended to us by countless other travelers and Instagram friends, so we'll give you a tour of that here shortly. But first we thought we should give you a little bit of a recap on what we've been up to for the last couple weeks, almost a month.
After spending some time in Sierra de Organos with our friend Robert, we headed into San Miguel. And San Miguel is a pretty cool little town. There's lots of great little restaurants and coffee shops and all sorts of art and history. And so we spent a week there touring around.
We stayed in the kind of old town part of town. There's a little campground there where our friends Jeremy and Rachel were staying. So we stopped in and stayed there for about a week. It's a really cool old town sort of vibe. The streets are all cobblestone cemented together, and there's lots of areas that are very narrow for small vehicles and horse-drawn carriages likely. So we did have some concerns previously that our vehicle was too big to travel some of these places, and it's borderline. We had some tight streets we had to get up, and lots of them are on steep hills, but we managed not too bad. But we took some comfort in knowing that we're about the same size as the propane delivery trucks that are running around on F450 chassis. So anywhere they can go, we can go. And so, yeah, takeaway is we're not too big, but you wouldn't want to be too much bigger. If you had a tandem axle MAN truck or something huge, you'd have a tough time getting through some of these places.
We checked out the local markets there in San Miguel, just a plethora of fresh fruits and vegetables, and we probably ended up picking up several kilograms of mole. It was just so delicious. And we also just did some touring around there. We went to a really cool rooftop restaurant the one day where we had a beautiful view of the chapel, and it was a fun town to hang out. There's a lot going on. It was Constitution Day, so we went to the town square and checked out everything that was going on there.
And of course, the main reason we headed to San Miguel was to hang out with our friends Jeremy and Rachel. And you probably saw our last video was their Toyota motorhome rig tour. If you haven't seen that, there's a card up here. You can click on that and go check it out. They'd been in the area for a while already, but they had not yet seen the pyramids. So we went with them, got an Uber, and headed over to Cañada de la Virgen, close enough.
Yeah.
And filmed a little bit of a video there. We tried to film a video, but we ended up getting on a Spanish-speaking tour instead of English. They apparently alternate English and Spanish, and so we got on a Spanish-speaking tour and thought we'd get by all right.
But we had a good time, and you'll see from this video that it's just a hoot hanging out with Rachel and Jeremy. We always have lots of fun.
Yeah.
Cut.
Action, you mean?
I mean, action.
Welcome.
Take 4. Sorry.
Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, a treat especial, we're hiking with Jeremy and Rachel from the YouTube channel that doesn't exist, and we're hiking at Cañada de la Virgen.
Cañada de la Virgen.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Los pirámides.
See, and as you'll see in the upcoming footage, it's some old pyramids, which we know nothing about quite yet. So we'll fill you in as we know. Let's go.
It is dangerous to frolic in cactuses.
Okay.
See?
What happened?
Oh, chasing your bus.
Yeah, 6 kilometers.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to go 6 kilometers. 7
kilometers. 1 kilometer walking. See? Listening comprehension. I don't have a window. I'm already having so much fun, you guys. I like the horses. That's really cool. Cuidado. Es caca. Wait here for another minute and then we're gonna walk up there. You got it. Don't quote me on this, but this is going well.
El camino está
Understanding all of
asociado con la salida del sol del día 4 de marzo.
No,
Al
I
amanecer de esa
understand
fecha,
half
el
of
sol
it.
se alinea.
We'll see like some beautiful pyramids, and then she's gonna talk a lot of Spanish that we're gonna understand a little bit of. But this is the budget tour, you know. I'll be your tour guide. What?
What did this cost us?
500 pesos for 4 of us. Yeah, that's not so bad. And I'll have you know, they were charging $75 a person. That's not acceptable. I'm here for a guided tour bus with an English-speaking guide. What do you need that for?
De aquí vamos a avanzar
Says you are
a lo que
here.
viene siendo el jardín de los
Over
no
there.
utilizan agua, solo cal o vinagre.
That was the takeaway. There's snakes.
I don't know why I can't walk right. Okay, you ready?
Whole pyramid in it.
Cute. I can't even take it. Cute. You're gonna like have this on your wall forever. Oh yeah, more of that. Give it to me.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The basketball court.
Yes.
It might be.
They had one like that in Copan.
They have one
With like
in
this
Copan.
giant court.
It's not basketball, but it's close. It's a ball the size of a basketball, but you hit it with your hip instead.
And if you lose, if you win, you die.
if you win, you get sacrificed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's the worst deal
Winners-
ever.
Winners
Well-
get sacrificed because it's an honor,
Oh,
right? You want
okay.
to, and so you play this basketball game, and the very best players get to go to the top of the pyramid and get their hearts cut out. It's a sweet deal. Yeah, they're gonna pool to use for celestial.
Right. So you could see the stars and everything as a mirror here.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So this is not a
Basketball court.
Not a basketball court.
Not a basketball.
But like, what
It's a massive
a
mirror.
cool thing. You don't have to
Yeah,
go like this.
that's so cool.
There, the December 21st, which was the solstice, and so everything was kind of like positioned around where the sun would be, right? So you could imagine kind of all this is placed with the sun, moon, and Venus in mind. Cut. Haha. I am the tall one.
Like the thinker?
No, it's not the thinker, it's more like the I'm trouble. I can't.
Pyramides.
You have
I got it.
the wrong
Pyramides.
emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Syllable.
Yeah.
All right. That was our tour of the Pyramides.
Pyramides.
Pyramides. Pyramides. Pyramides.
Pyramides.
And so from San Miguel, we headed to Cascada El Chuveje. It's a tall waterfall with a bunch of pools that form underneath it, and we were hoping to go for a little bit of a swim in some of those pools and get those epic Instagram photos.
But it was just way too cold.
Too cold. We dipped our toes in a bit, but that was it. And again, that's another thing we thought going in is we'd be able to make a great video about that location. But again, it's tough to get enough content to make a whole video sometimes. So enjoy some of these clips.
Now we are in the town of Tamasopo, and we've been hanging out at Puente De Dios, or God's Bridge, and this place is really cool. It's a cenote that's formed naturally, but they've turned it into a little bit of a tourist attraction, so you can go down there, you can jump into the water, swim around, explore the waterfalls and the caves.
The water is an especially turquoise blue, and we were suggested to come here by many other overlanders and online friends who had been here before, and they weren't wrong. The water is a turquoise blue, which comes from the minerals in the water, and there's also what seems to be a calcium or other light-colored mineral buildup on the walls of the pool underneath the water level, and that causes light to reflect under the water and bounce through underneath in the caves, and so it seems like the water is glowing from underneath, and it really makes for a neat experience to swim through those little tunnels under the bridge, and just you know, it's lit from underneath, so it doesn't feel claustrophobic or anything, and the water is surprisingly deep, maybe 10 meters deep, but it's all very light colored underneath and reflects this gorgeous blue up above.
Montage.
We got our health care insurance all
paid up.
All paid up. For you too. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Okay.
Ready?
Let's do this.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, and a dos, and a uno, dos, 3.
I'm okay. He's gonna make a really big splash, I have a feeling.
Oh wow, look how big that is.
We had such a good time, except for losing the GoPro. Boo.
But because the pools are full of swimmers and you're required to wear a bright red life jacket, there's not quite that picturesque photo opportunity for Instagram everyone's looking for. But it is beautiful, as you can see in these video clips. Beautiful, beautiful place, and the water is nice and warm and crystal clear, great for swimming.
After this, we're going to be visiting a few more waterfalls in this area, and then we're going to be heading down to the Monarch Butterfly Sanctuary, so we hope that you will stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and some of you have noticed and commented, we've recently qualified for the YouTube membership program, whereby you can join the channel by clicking this link down here, the blue button, and if you like, you can contribute $2 or $4 a month, something like that. which we will put towards fuel and camera gear and all this stuff that it takes to bring you these videos. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Glamorous van life. Yeah, no, that's good. YouTube's going to be all over that.